Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Super excited to be here with you live for Motivation Monday. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I had some technical difficulties this evening, but it's okay. I'm here with you now. I know I'm a little bit later than usual. I usually do these in the morning, but I had a prior commitment that I had to take care of this morning. But it was actually really good. And I'll tell you why in a second. But before we get started, I would just like to take a second and, like we start every live, and we're going to close our eyes. We're going to sit really tall and we're going to breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and breathe out. So I'm super excited to be here with you to talk to you about today's topic. And really what that is about challenging ourselves a little bit more and really getting some clarity around the stories that we're telling ourselves that are shaping our current reality. Does your current reality look like what you would like it to look like? Does your life look like what you would like it to look like? If it doesn't, then there's some challenging for you to do to help you get where you want to be, because your current beliefs and the current stories that you're telling yourself are not going to shape the future that you want. It's only going to give you what you currently have. So you have to be willing to challenge yourself to really see meaningful and lasting change in your life. So I'm super excited to talk to you about what this actually means. And this is kind of what's inspired my new wellness workshop that's coming up on January 30th. Super excited to talk to you about that. But before we get into those details, I just really want to tell you what I mean when I mean I want you to challenge yourself and to ask yourself a lot of questions. So today on my Facebook page, you might have noticed that I asked a question about, are you taking lunch breaks? Are you taking breaks through your workday? And hilariously enough, that had nothing to do with today's live, but it fits perfectly into what we are talking about. And after hearing some of the responses and seeing some of the responses from you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for providing me with so much information and the ability to ask you some questions. And I really would like for you to take those questions to heart and to really ask yourself the tough questions, because those are that asking those questions and answering them really help give you clarity on what you believe right now and how that is shaping your current reality and what that means for you in your day to day. So do you feel like you don't have enough time? Do you feel like you don't have enough energy? Do you feel guilty about carving out time for you? Do you have trouble with being consistent? Are you struggling with moving your body consistently? Are you struggling with eating what you know is good for you? Are you struggling with taking care of you so you can experience life at the highest level? Are any of those things a struggle for you right now? If they are, pop a yes down below, claim it, let it be yours. This is a no judgment zone. It's okay. I am struggling with some of those things too. I am having such success right now and things are going so much better for me. But I have been having a rough start to my year. If you are following me at all, you know that I am struggling with an injury. You know that it's been a little bit up and down. It hasn't been the start that I hoped for. And so I've had to get really crystal clear on what is happening and what I am being invited to learn. And I just am so excited because I know when these things happen that there's a lesson for me. There's a lesson for me, and I've already learned so many things. I've had so many epiphanies, have so many things that I'm working on. I have so many things that I want to share with you. But first, I want you to start asking yourself some questions, challenging yourself. Why aren't you taking that lunch break? Why aren't you taking breaks throughout your day? Why aren't you treating yourself the way you should be treated? Why aren't you eating the way you should be eating? It isn't about willpower. It isn't about motivation. It isn't about time. It isn't about energy. It's not about any of those things. What is at the center of it is that you are not giving yourself enough love. You are not giving yourself the love that you are giving to everybody else. Inconsistent, you're not loving yourself enough. Not eating what you should be eating and fueling your body, not loving yourself enough. What is it about what is it that is making it hard for you to give yourself that love that you give so freely to others? Why are you sacrificing your well-being for your job? Why are you sacrificing your well-being in service of someone else? I understand that for some of you, you might have children and spouses who are your a caregiver for somebody, and that requires more attention than just taking care of you. But the thing of it is if you're not taking care of you, then you can't take care of those people either. And taking care of you means loving yourself enough to give yourself what you need. You are no good to anybody if you are burnt out. You are no good to anybody if you are stressed out. You are no good if you are anxious, if you are depressed, if you are run down, if you are completely depleted and exhausted, and you're standing proud in it. That is a societal thing. We have been taught that life is hard, that it's supposed to be a struggle, that you have to have sacrifice, that it has to be a certain way, it has to look a certain way, that you have to give your all to your job in order to stay in it, that you need to give, 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 give until there is nothing left. And what I want yourself to challenge yourself with is to say, how is that serving you? How is that working out for you right now? How do you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel strong? Do you feel fulfilled? Are you having the kind of experiences that you would like to be having? Or are you creating a life that you need a vacation from? Are you creating a life that stresses you out and like you just have nothing left to give at the end of the day? You walk in the door, you get something to eat, you are living the same day over and over. You barely have time or energy or the ability to watch TV. You might not even have the energy to watch this video. Is that you right now? Do you feel absolutely exhausted? Are you telling yourself that it's just for a season? It's just for these next few months. It's just for this next year. It's just for this short time. I can push through, I can hustle through, and I'll make time for myself later. How many of you are telling yourself that lie? Put a hand up. This is a no judgment zone. I told myself that lie for years. I have a job that this time of year is the busiest time of year. So from January to April, so for those of you who don't know, my day job is a travel agent. So from January to April, that's the busiest time of year. At one point today, I looked up at my coworkers and said, "Hi, it's nice to see you. It's nice to talk to you. I'm sorry, I feel like I haven't even had a chance to say hello, I love you, I appreciate you, how are you doing?" Like because I got right into the hustle of the job and I forgot who I wanted to be. And I forgot that it's only a job. And yes, I appreciate that job and I am grateful for that paycheck and I like it and I enjoy my coworkers and I enjoy my clients and I enjoy helping them get where they're going, but it doesn't come at the expense of my well-being. Never again. I have been there. I have done that. I have gotten the t-shirt. I was on the verge of what I felt like was a mental breakdown. I have no idea how close I was to the actual mental breakdown, but it felt like very close. Felt like I was really pushing that line. How many of you have been in that position where you felt like if you had to do one more thing, that was going to be the thing that broke the camel's back? If you were asked to put one more thing on your plate, that's the thing that's going to break you. We should never be to that point. We should never be depleted. We should, and it doesn't have to be that way. And the way that you change it is by challenging how you got there to begin with. What do you believe? So I believed that life was hard, that you had to sacrifice, that being a good worker meant putting in the hours, no matter whether I was getting paid for them or not, no matter, I was giving to the exclusion of myself with no regard for my health, with no regard for my well-being, with no regard for how I was even showing up in it. Because you're not showing up as your highest and best if you are exhausted, if you are burnt out, if you are stressed out. That version of you is not giving 100% anyway, because you can't, because you don't have it to give. You are running on empty. What's it going to take to wake you up and get you to look at this seriously, to take this seriously? Don't wait for the breakdown. Decide that you want the breakthrough right now, that you are ready to love yourself right where you are, that you want to experience life and you want to be happy and you want to be healthy and you want to be filled and fulfilled, and you're going to make that a priority because you get one life. This is it. This is your life. Are you living it the way you want to be living it? Are you showing up the way you want to show up? Do you feel calm and peaceful and patient? Are you giving your best of yourself to your kids, to your spouse, to how are you feeling? How does life feel for you right now? Does it feel like a struggle and grind? Or does it feel light and happy and awesome and exciting? And if it's not what you want, then it's time to challenge those beliefs and to really ask yourself good questions. What must I believe for this to be my current reality? I'd like you to ask that question. Write it down, put it down somewhere. I have this question in all of my wellness programs because it's helped me so, so, so much. And we are actually going to be doing this work together. If this feels like really heavy and you don't really know how to navigate this, and well, let's just ask, how does us having this conversation feel to you? Does this feel like something that you can navigate on your own? Will you do this work? Will you make it a priority? Do you see the value in really looking at where you are to help you get where you want to be? Do you see the value in that? Please consider it. If you're not where you want to be, please consider it. Challenge yourself. It's not about having to do more. It's actually about slowing it down to really focus inward on what it is you actually need. What do you need? Taking that break, it can be as easy as taking that break, taking that 15-minute break from work, taking that lunch break from work. If you just try it, if you're not doing it right now, try it. Carve out that time. You can make it work. The people who say I have the job that doesn't, no, you can make it work. I was the person who said it. So I know I used to say, it was years and years and years and years where I didn't take lunch breaks and where I didn't take breaks through my work day. And I would say, if I take a break, I'm just going to have to stay later. It's better to stay later and take the break. Is so, so, so true, because you need a break. You don't operate at the highest level when you are in a continuous push and grind. It is actually scientifically proven that you do better when you take breaks, when you get up from your desk and you take a walk around, when you walk away from whatever is causing you stress, when you just take a moment for yourself. And you can do whatever you want. You can meditate, you can journal, you can read, you can lie down, you can listen to music. Today on my lunch break, do you know what I did on my lunch break today? I was so busy, I didn't take lunch till 2 o'clock today. Doesn't matter, I was still taking that lunch break. And I came home, and you know what I did on that time? I danced around my living room. I danced around my living room because that's what felt good. It felt good to move my body. It felt good to let the music fill me up. It felt good to just let things go and be myself. and honor who I am and give myself what I need by having some fun, by enjoying this life. I would so love to be able to say from now until the rest of my life that for every single lunch break I ever had while I was working, what I did was to have a dance party. How fun is that? That's so fun. And I'm not saying that's what you have to do. Do what feels right for you. Do whatever fills you up. Do whatever is going to make you feel good, whatever is going to bring that energy and excitement and happiness to your day. And if that feels too overwhelming to do on your own, then I have the perfect opportunity for you. I am hosting a free wellness workshop on January 30th, and we are learning these steps together. And more than that, we are doing them together. There is going to be homework. There is going to be the ability to ask questions. There is going to be an exchange. You're going to talk to me. I'm going to coach you. It's going to be so, so, so good. And I'm so excited about it. It is called Fall in Love with You. I don't know how many days for sure it's going to be yet. It's definitely going to be 3. It might be 5. It's starting on January 30th. I am working on it right now, and we are going to dig into how to do this together, on how to make yourself a priority, how to fall back in love with the incredible person you are so that you can have the life you actually want, so that you can feel healthy and strong and lit up and excited and enthusiastic about your life, because that is what you deserve. You are a rock star. If I haven't told you already, let me take this moment to say you are a rock star. You are incredible. You are doing an amazing job. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of the incredible person that you are, and for being just beautifully, uniquely you. But if you want more and you know there's more available to you, then join me for this workshop so that you can have it all. It is going to be amazing. I am lit up and fired up about it. All you have to do to get in on this workshop is be on my email list, because that's where all the information is going to come to you from. There's going to be worksheets and excitement, and there's going to be special offers and all the things that come to you, but you need to be on my email list to get in on the fun. Again, it is free. I'm going to pop the link to join my email list into the comments. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about this, any questions at all that come up for you, any resistance, anything that you say, you are crazy, or anything that says that speaks to me, I really would like to work with you further, then I would love to hear from you. I would love to have a conversation. I would love to find out where you are and what you want and what you're working towards, so that we can help you get there and have the actual results that you want. You don't need to hit a certain number on a scale to feel good about yourself. You don't have to have a certain size pants. You do not have to look a certain way. You do not have to be a certain way. All you have to do is love yourself exactly where you are and give yourself exactly what you need, and you can be happy right now. Nothing else has to change. You just need to show up for yourself and love yourself, because you are amazing. And I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you all on the workshop. Share this video, share the workshop with your friends, share all the things, share my name far and wide. I am here for you. I love and appreciate you so, so much. All the love and light from my heart to yours. Take care of you. Bye.